Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Automation Testing Online. Today's video we are going to discuss about throw keyword, which is a part of exceptional handling. So we have similar keywords like throw, which are throw, throws, and throwable. We will discuss them one by one. We'll begin with throw. The definition says that the throw keyword is used to transfer the control from the try block to the catch block. What it actually means is that we use throw keyword intentionally to create an exception. For example, let's take a Gmail application. When we are trying to enter into Gmail account, we used to give username and password, and suddenly there is a disconnection of the internet. And then when we click on the refresh button, it shows us a message saying that something went wrong. So what actually happens there is it tries to catch the exception. It tries until the internet is connected, that is, until it catches the exception. So after the internet is connected, we will be able to enter into our Gmail account. This is what normally happens in an exception. But coming to throw keyword, we intentionally use an exception. For example, let's consider a banking application. The same thing happens, that is, if there is a disconnection of the internet while giving the username and password, and after the internet gets back, it will show that the session is expired. Then again, we have to give the username and password to enter into our account. This is for security purpose. So that session expired message is an exception, which is created intentionally by using throw keyword. We will understand more by looking into an example. Integer age is equal to 15. And I'm giving an if condition which says if age is less than 18, that person is not eligible to vote. Otherwise, that person is eligible to vote. So here I'm using the throw keyword, throw new, and then exception. So let's see the output. So this thing I have given here because an exception has to be thrown in case the person is underage. Yes. So the exception has been thrown saying that the person is underage. So I'm changing this is equal to 20. Now we'll get the output as eligible to vote. So this is how a throw keyword is used to create an exception. Let's look into another example. So I'm creating a class. This example is about a banking application. Let's say that while giving an input into a banking application, you have given a wrong input. So I'm writing a program that says how long does it take for the session expired message to be printed. First, I'm giving integer time equal to 0. And then I'm using while loop. While if it is true, the conditions which I'm giving inside this loop has to be executed. And then inside while loop, I'm giving if condition. which says that if time is less than 4. So if time is less than 4, it has to be printed that still in page. And the next line is I'm incrementing this time. So 0 will be incremented as 1, 2, 3, 4. Since I have given here 4, it will be incremented until it reaches 4. Once it reaches 4, the next message, the next line will be printed. So here I'm giving thread.sleep. As I said earlier, thread.sleep is to delay the time for the next line to be printed. So I'm giving the time as 2 seconds. It throws an exception which says interrupted exception. Here I'm giving else. Now I'm using the throw keyword exception, which says that session is expired. So what happens here is, in an actual banking application, if we have given a wrong input, the application will give us some time to stay in the same page. If the time is exhausted, the message session expired will be printed. So it gives still in page, and then it says the session is expired. So still in page has been printed 4 times. And then at last, when the time is exhausted, session is expired, the exception has been thrown. So this is how we have to create an exception intentionally by using a throw keyword. Next, we are going to see throws keyword. Throws keyword is the keyword that actually throws an exception in default. So far, we have seen in so many examples that the throws keyword occurs as a default. This is the throws keyword. Similarly, in throw test 1, we can see here, and in compile time exception also we can see here, this is the throws keyword. So the definition says that throws keyword in Java is used as a signature of a method to indicate that this method might throw one of the listed exceptions. As I said, Java has inbuilt listed exceptions, which is why we call those exceptions as checked exceptions. And the caller of this method has to handle this exception by using a try-catch block. Next is throwable. As we discussed earlier in this session, all the exceptions and error types are the subclass of the class throwable, and throwable is the base class of the hierarchy. It means that out of all the exceptions, throwable is the top level exception. So let's look into an example. The first step is I'm going to start the program, and then integer I is equal to 1 by 0. This is going to throw an exception. And then I want to stop this program. So we know that here an exception is going to be thrown. So I'm going to handle this by giving a try catch block. So this is one exception, and then I'm giving another exception which says that uh, string A is equal to null. So this exception, this string A is equal to null throws null pointer exception. So now I'm going to give A dot concat. This is not going to happen because string A is equal to null, so we cannot concat. Now I wanted to print A. In this situation, there is no need for us to give multiple catches. We can give only one catch. But here one disadvantage is that we couldn't know which exception was handled, either null pointer or arithmetic exception. So what we have to do is, here we can use throwable. Throwable. So throwable has given us a message saying that string dot cat string cannot be done because A is null. So out of all the exceptions, throwable is the top level exception. So if we are not sure which exception has been handled, we can use throwable. So friends, this is the difference between throw, throws, and throwable. In my next video, we will meet up with a new topic. Thank you.